Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again. Another edition of Inside the Headset, Week 2, Game 3. And I'm with the head coach via conference call of Inside the Headset with Coach Ron Aydelott of the Riverdale Warriors. Coach, last week you played Bradley Central, went up above Cleveland, and tough game. Talk to us a little bit about what happened with the Riverdale Warriors as they ventured up toward Cleveland and Bradley Central.
Well, we had a bad first half, and we left the ball on the ground too many times and gave too many opportunities. I mean, we moved the ball and scored some points, but they scored more than we did. And, again, we shot ourselves in the foot and lost an opportunity to win a football game.
Coach, it's moving pretty quickly through the season. You got a tough game ahead of you, and I'll ask that question just momentarily. But where are you on growth? Because you've talked about leadership, you've talked about people stepping up to the plate, and you've talked about certain things that should happen with the Riverdale Warriors. Where are you in that process?
We're still searching. We're still searching for people who will come to practice and lead, and obviously leadership is a big issue right now.
Well, right now, I mean, are you seeing progression? Because I did see you score some points. I saw you put some points up on the board. What is happening good, and what can you say is a progression period of positives? I mean, let's not talk about the negatives. Let's try to get back toward the positive. But what's happening right now that is positive with the Warriors?
So I thought the kids didn't quit. We were down 18 points at one point and came back, had a couple of shots to win, and just simply didn't produce. I don't know if that was fatigue. We're playing a lot of kids both ways. We're young. It's hard to beat up kids that really probably ought to be playing JV and freshman ball, and it's tough for us as coaches. We've got to keep trying to be positive, and, leaders sometimes are born, they're not made, especially without good role models. Now the ones that we've had to leave here the last 3 or 4 years especially have been really good role models. But some kids just simply don't have leadership qualities, and we're still searching for that nucleus of kids that'll pull everybody together and, have them step up and practice and play with a little bit of intensity.
Coach, when you talk about leadership and stress that pointability, you're really not looking for somebody that's going to stand up and make a speech and say, we need to get out here and get the momentum going and make a second half or whatever. I mean, talk about leadership and what you mean. I think what you're meaning, and correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, but you're just talking about kids that just make plays all the times and just stand up and be a leader in their demonstration of their normal Friday night, their normal practice attitude, their normal grades, their normal society. I mean, being a leader, it's not necessarily being a speedster, is it?
No, it's more by example than it is by talk, and we're looking for guys that simply come out and, have energy at practice and are doing things right, going through things the way things should be gone through, And we're real redundant in what we do. We don't do it with any energy or any excitement or enthusiasm, and, just going through the motions doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you're doing it. You should be doing something that you enjoy and love.
Well, I hate that because a lot of kids that put on the helmet on Friday night, they should understand it's more than putting on the helmet. But unfortunately, your game don't get any tougher. You're going up against a very, very good opponent on Friday night in a backyard brawl against Blackman Blaze and Coach Philip Shad Owens and his squad. What's it take to beat these guys? I mean, they got a lot of game going and 2-0 and you're up against an 0-2, and you're looking for a win. What's it going to take to beat the Blackman Blaze?
Well, the same thing it does every week. You got to execute, take care of the football. You got to win the turnover, the battle, which we've lost in every game in scrimmage up to this point. We've got to take care of the football, and obviously we've got to execute and grade out higher. And then we've got to get better defensively, and then we've got to put some points on the board. But it's the same thing that wins every week, and it'll be a tough contest because they do have a good football team. But, the thing that I'd like to see us do is do the things that it takes to keep us in the football game. And when you're in at the end, anybody has a chance, So we're still searching for the ways to get to that point where we can win a football game. You know, the only way that's going to take place is if we play some intensity. The only way that's going to take place is if we practice for something.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining me. I mean, if there's anything you can tell to the Warrior fans and Riverdale Army and all those people out there in the tribe, I mean, they need to come out and support you guys because I mean, it's not an easy job. I mean, I can tell you that, but I think your coaching staff's doing a good job. I've been out there at several practices, and I mean, it's practice up till 6 o'clock and a lot of hard sweating and stuff. And I'm sure you guys are doing it with, even though I'm not there this week. But I wish you the best of luck on Friday night, and go take on a good Blaze football team. And you guys need a win.
Yeah, we do, and you know, that's and that's tough for kids in society today. If they don't get satisfaction out of something, then attitude, they pout, and that type of thing. But that's part of life. Sometimes you got to go through some rough times before you can enjoy the good times. Your highs are never as high as your lows. So and we're gonna we need to understand that we've got a process, and the process is not going to be easy, and we're just going to have to roll up our sleeves and go to work.
Well, I mean, I hope Riverdale Warrior fans stick with you because it's not an easy job what you and the other coach and staff's got, right down to the people that bring the water and everybody, and they need to stay supportive of the organization and everything behind the school and behind Tom Nolan and the whole Warrior clan. But they've got a tough one Friday night. Join up Friday night. It'll be the Blackman Blaze and the Riverdale Warriors, and y'all come out and support them. See you then.